get ready to start the arroz con pollo. The first thing that we're gonna do, I do it several ways. This is one way I do it when I'm gonna make a lot of chicken. This is gonna be 4 cups of water or stock, vegetable stock, chicken stock, plain water, doesn't matter. We're gonna have the can of tomato that we're gonna add to this recipe, that this is something new that I've been doing, and it has water. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in so we can measure it. It's not a whole bunch, but I don't like my rice to come out mushy. And then we're gonna top it off with the remainder of water so that I can, I didn't have any more chicken stock. So it's gonna be 4 cups, there we go. And add just a pinch more in case of when it evaporates when we're boiling it. I am using a stock pot for this because it's quite a bit. I'm gonna add in all the stock. We're gonna get this boiling. I'm just gonna throw it in there. This is a gravy separator, a grease separator. I couldn't find my 4-cup container. We're gonna add the can of tomatoes. I am using Rotel fire roasted diced tomatoes and green chilies. These green chilies are not spicy, guys. They're not spicy at all. So it's kid friendly. We're gonna toss it in, and we're gonna add about a half a can of tomato sauce. Just plain tomato sauce, whatever kind, whatever brand you like. I'm gonna go ahead and add the spices to that. Okay, we're gonna add in a teaspoon of ground comino, 2 teaspoons of the chicken bouillon, fresh ground pepper, about a teaspoon or so. A 1/4 teaspoon is fine. Just enough to give it flavor. Now we're gonna taste this for flavoring after it starts to come to the boil. We're gonna add our chicken parts in here and get them cooking, because the rice and the chicken will not cook at the same rate if we put them together. So we're gonna give this a mix, and I'm gonna add my chicken parts to this. Should come up to a boil. Okay, while our water comes to a boil, we're gonna add some olive oil, and we're gonna start browning our rice. This is 2 cups of long grain rice. We're gonna go ahead and brown it while our water is getting up to a boil. And I do it slowly. You know, I just kind of toss it around every once in a while, get it coated with the oil. All right, we still have the rice browning, toasting up nice and golden. I turned the heat way down because I'm waiting for the water to boil, and it's just about there. So we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken parts. Okay, let me turn this down. All right, as you can see, the water is boiling. I turned it down. I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken parts. Now, these were whole thighs, but I cut them in half and they are bone-in. I think the bone-in is very important for this recipe. It gives it a lot of flavor. These are 6 chicken thighs cut in half. All right, we're gonna submerge them, make sure they're submerged. We're gonna bring it back to a boil. Once it hits the boil, you're gonna let it cook for 20 minutes, okay? 20 minutes, that should do the trick. Now, that's not completely cooked at that point because we're still gonna add the rice and we have more cooking left. As soon as this comes to a boil, 20 minutes. All right, we are still browning our rice. It's nice and toasty now. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the veggies. I like to saute my vegetables just to get the maximum amount of flavor out of them. I have my bell pepper, my onion, and my garlic. These are the ones that I keep frozen in the freezer. I do have a video coming up very, very soon. Stay tuned for that. I just toss it in, and we're gonna saute the whole thing. And then we're gonna turn it off until our chicken is ready for us to pour the rice in. That smells so good, the veggies. The chicken is already boiling over here, so we have 20 minutes. And I'm just drying out the moisture from the veggies here. And we're gonna turn it off. And it's gonna be ready to pour onto our chicken. All right, that is ready. So we're just gonna wait till our chicken is done. Alrighty guys, 20 minutes has passed. This is ready. Chicken is just about done, but not quite. Now before we put in, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Before I put in the rice, I'm gonna taste the broth, because remember, we haven't put any salt in here. I'm gonna check it for salt. Yeah, it's gonna need just a little bit of salt. Let me get a clean spoon. Probably a teaspoon of salt. That should probably do it. Okay, now we're gonna add in our rice. Just be careful because it will splash just a little bit. down. As soon as it comes up to the boil, I'm gonna turn it all the way down, and we're gonna set a timer for 20 minutes, and it should be done. Don't touch it, don't open it, don't peek, don't nothing, okay? Leave it alone and let it cook. So I am gonna hit the timer for 20 minutes. And then we're gonna let it rest after it's done when we turn it off. This is what it looks like. Let me get you a little bit closer. Okay, it's boiling. So we're gonna cover and turn it all the way down. And I'll be back. Alrighty guys, this is ready. It's been resting. Now it's about 15, 20 minutes. I let it rest. But look at that, how delicious. I just let the rice sit. All right, I'm gonna plate some up so that we can taste it. All right, everybody, here's our arroz con pollo. We're gonna give it a taste. The chicken shreds easily. It's still a little hot, but we're gonna give it a taste. That rice is cooked to perfection. Look at that. It's still hot. This is so good. This is the best. That Rotel tomato just does something to it that, oh, I'm never going back to the old way again. This is the way to do it. So good. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. So good. Okay, everybody, that's gonna conclude the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a try. That arroz con pollo is bomb. It's really good. I will leave the recipe and everything down in the description box. If you have any questions, I'll see you in the comments. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Now look at this. I almost finished it before I could even stop the video. It's so delicious.